Hello. Happy daylight savings. I got a great sleep last night. Today was a yes. Before I even get started on that though, I did look up NaNoWrite Month. NaNoWrite Month is a challenge for writers to write like a manuscript or rough draft of a novel of at least 50,000 words in the span of the month of November. I believe the number was about, the idea was to write on average about 1,667 words a day. I'm going for 2,000 on average, or I think I'm going for 2,000 words a day at least. And I'm not writing a single manuscript or a single rough draft of a whole novel. I'll be working on different chapters, different journals, different projects, like my D&D campaign idea, or either of my stories that I have going, or, well, either any really of the three stories I technically have going on right now. One of which being the journal series for a character I'm playing in a campaign. The second of which being a story I started years ago that I'm trying to finish before I play Elden Ring. And then third one would be the one I'm working on a chapter for currently. It's longer chapters, more short stories, a series of short stories than a book-like project. Now, those are the stories, and then there's the fourth thing, which is my D&D campaign that I'm kind of trying to write out, figure out. So now I can get on to the rest of tonight's journal. Basically, I got up, I went to work, I worked, I came home, and I started writing. I got a little distracted on a couple parts. But I was starting writing in my D&D campaign that I'm going to DM. I'm just kind of writing out the story that I've had in my head for a while. But I was getting more distracted today and was beginning to lose hope as the hours went by of fully achieving my goal for the day. I was feeling kind of tired and out of it. I was kind of feeling more like, well, I was just chilling, I guess. Relaxing, sort of breaking. I considered playing Silksong or something of the like. Maybe trying to draw, I don't know. But in the end, for at least when I got finished writing stuff for campaigning, I had written 1,182 words. And I almost stopped there. But then I decided to actually go in back to my story, the current story I'm working on. That's the series of short stories, longer chapters. And I actually proceeded to have an easy time of it. See, I was working on something I had not exactly specific ideas for, and very little knowledge of it. So I came up with ideas and tried to describe it as best I could. And I think it worked out. I think it went rather well. I think it caught the right vibe I was looking for. And ended up writing a total of 934 words working on that story. Bringing today's total up to 2,116 words written, meaning that I managed to successfully surpass the goal, the daily goal today. And I'm happy with that. Now tomorrow I have more work, of course. But my day's gonna be interesting because it's a night shift. And I have notorious troubles with getting up in time to do anything before night shift. And the hours of daytime I have before my night shift are going to be the deciding hours in whether or not I get the 2,000 words for the day done. Now, that being said, I will have a few hours after work, but I'll probably be pretty tired by then, so tomorrow morning is going to be a challenge. In fact, it may be the biggest challenge of writing the 2,000 words per day as of yet. But because I had the time to write today, or not because of that, I had the time to write today because we didn't do D&D tonight. It was canceled last night, and thus I could look forward to what I was going to do tonight. And so, with that said, actually, we are a total of 4,386 words into our 50,000 word goal for the month. So things are going swimmingly. And I hope I can manage to keep that up tomorrow, because it's going to be weird. I don't quite know how I'm going to manage to keep myself in the mood. But step one of that is to get to bed, of course, so that I have a good and regular sleep continuing. But that's today and tomorrow. Here's the dog. Puppy's laying down, but I'm going to give him one more walk before I go to bed. He's been seeking my attention ever since I got home today. Which is almost, it's kind of odd for him, because usually he spends a lot of time socializing with everybody else in the house, but he seemed pretty eager for my attention on this particular night. I'm not complaining, though I may have been distracted by him and other things like doom scrolling. I had the attention to spare for him, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I very much enjoyed giving him all the pets that he deserved. And that's everything. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share my videos, share my channel, help me expand to more viewers. I'd appreciate it. Good night.